Is it possible to move something with your mind? That is the question.
Never mind.
Oh, nice.
The stringer on your wrist kind of gives it away, though.
What's true? What?
The stringer on your wrist kind of gives it away.
Where?
No, it just happened. I see that. Almost.
So,
Sorry if I ruined that for you. I waited a few seconds so you can edit that out.
that is how they do it. And we will discuss that.
Thank you, magic.
Have you seen that now?
It's gone.
When you see the magic tricks, you can levitate stuff too. Dollar bills and indexes. I just watched one today with fruit. The guy went into a store and he was like dangling fruit. So what it is called a microphone. Looks something like this. That's thousands of strands mixed together.
Eventually you block off people.
You want to take a strand out to me so they can see it? You want closer?
Oh, punch to get it down. Who cares? It blocks. Oh, she was we came back to her.
The practical application of this is you can get little really small, almost like a fishing line reel, and it's like spring loaded. So you can attach one end to a weapon through your sleeve to the other side. And it's like button activated, so when you drop something, you push it and it'll come right into your hand. Jedi mind trick.
1, 2, 3, 9, 9, 9.
Like a pen disappear.
That is a single. Oh wait, you got more than one there.
I think you've done that.
Here's a single strand right here.
Pretty good. Need the right background.
Like that background.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Can you see it there?
Kind of black.
Oh, yeah.
It does come in white and black too. So you know. Or you could tack one end. Did it detach? There's these things in here. Is it in your hand? Where is it?
No.
Not in there.
So small you lost them.
In my in the briefcase.
Yeah.
That little Ziploc bag right
Right
there.
there in front of you, your hand.
You're looking at it.
Right on the left hand.
Straight in.
Inside.
There you go.
That's wax.
Oh, those, yeah.
I have one attached right there. And I got one right there.
That's what Gage had. I got him this magic trick thing, and it was like a magic mouse. It was like a gray mouse. That's
Yeah.
what it was. It was this gray wax thing, and you had probably the microfiber, but he
Oh,
could
yeah.
never figure it out because he didn't have the microfiber.
Oh
He
yeah.
lost
Yeah.
it.
So I just had a piece going from here to here, one piece, and that's what it looks like.
Ah.
So if you wanted to touch it, it's very hard to lose track of it if you let go.
Yeah.
Like we lose a lot of them.
Oh yeah, I'd say. It's just basically the thickness of a hair, even less. Got
But
it?
it frizzed just like a hair.
Anytime, every single time you see on TV somebody moving stuff or levitating stuff, that's what it is. They could have one tacked to a wall, and then they'll stand across the desk and they'll have a piece of paper on the desk, and then like that is suspended across the wall and it'll lift up. Right?
Okay.
So and it doesn't have to be directly at the top, it can be like over here. Or a lot of the magicians, they'll have one attached. You see I got one there.
Yeah.
They can have one attached there, up their long sleeve, and down attached to this side, so they can start like that, and when they move their hand down, it pulls on the string. And it comes to their hand. So they're not, it doesn't look like, or all the way through to a foot. And then it moves. So there's no such thing as telekinesis. Well, to a
Magic
point.
uses.
To a point. I mean, you might be able to find someone who can actually do it, but they're
They're not as often as you think, and they're not posting on YouTube.
That's right. They're not like a dime a dozen that people think they are, or they
I
claim to be.
heard of one recorded case of somebody actually being able to do stuff, like set fires with their bare hand.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't believe it's possible,
Monks can
but
raise
it's-
their body temperature.
It's
through
unbelievably
meditation.
rare.
Buddhist
Yeah.
monks.
Like, you go to those psychic
I
fairs and
can
stuff.
raise well.
You see
I
that
used to
thing on
know.
Facebook? It says psychic fair canceled due to unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
Like,
All
really?
these psychics didn't see it coming. Yeah.
So this was $2.
Where'd you get that? Amazon?
Amazon. I got 2. So I'm gonna keep one to experiment with myself, and if someone wants it.
Invisible.
It's called Invisible Thread. Yeah. Mine didn't come with the little gadget, but you can get it on gadgets, like it just attaches onto something. When you push the button, it's like psst, it lines it up. So you don't have to do this. You just kind of go, hit the button, and do your hands. So most of the time when you see them on TV, that's what they do.
Cool.
But how do we exploit it? We're not interested in parlor tricks. We can use this for our own uses. Because first of all, most people, whether they will agree or not, are still superstitious in nature. And if you start doing freaky stuff, they're going to get freaked out. When I was a long time ago, like 10 years ago, I was at a different church and there was a youth minister there. He was like superb at magic. And he said he hated doing magic tricks for Christians because they were so superstitious sometimes that they would say, "That's the devil," every time.
Well, you're not allowed,
Yeah.
right? And they burn you for that 400 years ago.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, yeah,
They
man.
burn you for that now.
The Catholic Church has been known for burning people at the
Oh,
stake
yeah,
for
man.
hundreds of years. So,
Joan of Arc.
yeah.
I heard voices. Burner.
You delivered the country, but that's not good enough.
No, burner.
But I guess the lesson to be learned is first how it's done, and second is how can we exploit it. Unless you want to make a living being a stage magician, but otherwise it's to prey on people's superstitions, to think you're otherworldly, and then they want to avoid you. Or maybe ease of dropping a knife.
Sorry.
The cops are coming on you. Hey, the man broke out.
It's not here.
Get out of that part.
Scott, why would you say that?
But I guess it goes back to
You need to be a legal 18 for it.
historical.
I do have a piece of it.
I can think of a few stories. Like there's one where
They can't old people.
a ninja was hired to do party tricks.
Strangling you out.
And he went in, but he was trying to exploit them and scare them and stuff. So he went in and he did a mass hypnosis to everybody in the room. And then he had them all believing that the room was filling with water and that there was a dragon in the water trying to kill them all. And they were freaking out. And they basically all killed themselves. Trying to, like, they were mass hysteria trying to get away from this dragon that didn't even exist. So it was just a mass hypnosis and he had them all go nuts. So, like that kind of thing. So,
Who did?
a guy I knew
In high school, I'm sure.
500 years ago. That's one example. There's hundreds of examples of that. So there, a parlor trick, broke it down, and how we can exploit it. And I waited 6 months for this to come in the mail. Really? Just for that.
China?
Yeah. And the first one got lost.
Oh, we put on both.
So I,
$2, put on both.
I wrote to them, I said, it's been 3 months, where's my thing? And they said, oh, you should have gotten by now. You put another
Pull it
one
from
on
couch.
both.
Pull it out of couch.
We put it on both. The book was
Yeah,
lost.
this is ripping another couch. Don't you know?
I was like the barber today.
He Canadian. He don't know difference.
As you may know.
I know so much difference.
Yeah, horsehair is, but the one I heard was horsehair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, like white, like horse,
Yeah.
like almost white, but
Yeah.
brown. See-through.
And there's a whole sub-art of our style that's like magic, hand magic, but not so not for
Illusions.
parlor tricks, mainly for
Illusions.
illusions and taking advantage of people.
Like the whole things on your palm when someone throws a knife or a sword, whatever, you grab it in midair. You think that you just stop
Yeah.
with your bare hands and they don't realize it's
Claws.
Yeah.
yeah, just
Even diagonally, you said you grab the tip.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it possible to move something with your mind? That is the question.
Oh, yeah, I do it all the time. Never mind.
Oh, nice.
String around your wrist kind of gives it away, though.
What's your
What?
The string around your wrist kind of gives it away.
Where?
No, it just happened. I seen that from over there. Almost.
So,
Sorry if I ruined that for you. I waited a few seconds so you could edit that out.
that is how they do it. And we will discuss that.
cup? It's gone.
When you see the magic, you can levitate stuff too, like dollar bills and indexes. We just watched one today with fruit. The guy went into a store and he was like dangling fruit. So what it is we call it microfiber. Looks something like this. That's thousands of strands mixed together. You want to take the strand out, Denise, so they can see it? Do you want close up? The practical application of this is you can get little, they're like really small, almost like a fishing line reel, and it's like spring loaded. So you can attach one end to like a weapon through your sleeve to the other side, and it's like button activated. So when you drop something, you push it, and it'll come right into your hand. Jedi mind trick.
1, 2, 3, got it, got it.
Make like a pen disappear.
That is a single. No wait, you got more than one there.
I think I've done that.
Here's a single strand right here.
It's pretty good. Need the right background so you don't see it.
Yeah.
Like that background.
Yeah, you can't see it.
You see it there?
You can on the black.
On the black.
It does come in white and black too. So no. Or you can tack one end. Did it attach? There's these things in here. Is it in your hand? Where is it?
No.
Not in there.
So small you lost them.
In my in the briefcase.
Yeah.
That little Ziploc right there. Right there.
Right there in front of you, in your hand.
You're looking at it.
Right on your left hand.
Inside.
There you go.
That's wax.
Oh, those, yeah.
I have one attached right there. And I got one right there.
That's what Gage had. I got him this magic trick thing, and it was like a magic mouse. It was like a gray mouse. That's what it was. It was this gray wax thing, and you had probably the microfiber, but you could never figure it out because you didn't have the microfiber.
Oh, yeah.
You lost it.
So I just had a piece going from here to here, one piece, and that's what it looks like.
Ah.
So if you wanted to touch it, it's very hard to lose track of it if you let go. Like we lose a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, I'd say. It's just basically like the thickness of a hair. Even less. Got
But
it?
it frizzed just like a hair.
Yeah.
Anytime,
it's right there.
every single time you see on TV somebody moving stuff or levitating stuff, that's what it is. They could have one tacked to a wall, and then they'll stand across the desk and they'll have a piece of paper on the desk, and they'll go like that. It's suspended across the wall and it'll lift up. Right?
Okay.
So and that doesn't have to be directly at the top. It could be like over here. Or a lot of the magicians, they'll have one attached. You see I got one there.
Yeah.
They can have one attached there, up their long sleeve, and down attached to this side, so they can start like that, and when they move their hand down, it pulls on the string. And it comes to their hand. So they're not, it doesn't look like, or all the way through to a foot. And then it moves. So there's no such thing as telekinesis.
Or magic.
Well, to a
Magic
point.
uses.
To a point. I mean, you might be able to find someone who could actually do it, but they're
not as often as you think, and they're not posting on YouTube.
That's right. They're not like a dime a dozen that
No,
people
no,
think
no.
they are. Or they
I heard of one recorded case of somebody actually being able to do stuff, like set fires with their bare hands.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't believe it's possible.
Monks can
but
raise
it's-
their body temperature
it's
through
unbelievably
meditation.
rare.
Buddhist
Yeah.
monks.
Like you go to those psychic fairs.
I
and stuff.
can raise well.
You
I
see that
used to be
thing
able
on
to raise my
Facebook?
body
It says
temperature.
psychic fair canceled due to unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
Like,
All
really?
you psychics didn't see it coming. Yeah.
So this was $2.
Where'd you get that? Amazon?
Amazon. I got 2. So I'm going to keep one to experiment with myself, and if someone wants invisible, it's called Invisible Thread.
Visible
Yep.
thread.
Mine didn't come with the little gadget, but you can get a little gadget. It's like it just attaches onto something. When you push the button, it's like psst, and it lines it up. So you don't have to do this. You just kind of go, hit the button, into your hands. So most of the time when you see them on TV, that's what you're doing.
Cool.
But how do we exploit it? We're not interested in parlor tricks. We can use this for our own uses. Because first of all, most people, whether they will agree or not, are still superstitious in nature. And if you start doing freaky stuff, they're going to get freaked out. When I was a long time ago, like 10 years ago, I was at a different church, and there was a youth minister there, and he was like superb at magic. And he said he hated doing magic tricks for Christians because they were so superstitious sometimes that they would say, "That's the devil," every time.
Or you're not allowed,
Yeah.
right? And they burn you for that 400 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
man.
burn you for that now.
The Catholic Church has been known for burning people at
Oh,
the stake
yeah,
for hundreds
man.
of years. So,
Joan of Arc.
yeah.
I heard voices.
Burner.
You delivered the country, but that's not good enough.
No, burner.
But I guess the lesson to be learned is first how it's done, and second is how can we exploit it. Unless you want to make a living being a stage magician, but otherwise it's to prey on people's superstitions. They think you're otherworldly, and then they want to avoid you. Or maybe ease of dropping life.
The cops are coming out. Yeah.
Hand broke out.
Gotta edit that part.
Scott, why would you say that?
But I guess it goes back to
You need to be a legal 18 for
historically.
I do have a piece of it.
I can think of a few stories. Like there's one where
you can't hold people.
a ninja was hired to do party tricks.
Strangle you.
For samurai. And he went in, but he was trying to exploit them and scare them and stuff. So he went in and he did a mass hypnosis to everybody in the room. And then he had them all believing that the room was filling with water and that there was a dragon in the water trying to kill them all. They were freaking out, and they basically all killed themselves. Trying to, like, they were mass hysteria trying to get away from this dragon that didn't even exist. So it was just a mass hypnosis, and he had them all going nuts. So, like that kind of thing. So,
Who did?
a guy I knew
Back in high school, I'm sure.
500 years ago. That's one example. There's hundreds of examples of that. So there, a parlor trick, broke it down, and how we can exploit it.